So the next piece that we're going to move on to, if you want to go back to your Waterloo Silver Tongue page, the useful links here, we're going to click on BaseCamp. That's the last link in the list. Now for me, it pulls up the actual logged in BaseCamp. For you, it might pull up a login screen. This is going to be a different login than your Easy Speak, but it's going to be the login that you signed up for Toastmasters with. So BaseCamp, this is our educational platform for Toastmasters, and it recently had a bit of a facelift. This is the new user interface for it. So there's two menus here. You've got a menu on the top right, and then a menu in gray here in the center of the screen. There are some things for you to explore on the top right, but we're actually just going to focus on this gray menu because that's where the meat of the program is. There's 4 options: paths and learning, achievements, feedback, and resources. So paths and learning is your entry point to actually go into the educational platform and start working on your pathway and going through each of the projects. We're going to do that in just a moment, but first let's look at the other menu options here. So going over to achievements, here you can see that the badges that you have earned while you go through your pathway. You can also see any certificates that you've earned. So you can open these up and then see a proper certificate that you could have printed. And you'll be able to see a log of the speeches that you've completed in this pathway. Now in the next tab over, if we scroll back to the top, the feedback tab. This tab is used to record and review feedback from your speeches. Now if we go over to the next tab over, resources, this is a very useful section because this has a bunch of PDF and printable resources that you can use while going through your pathway. And also, frequently when you do a speech going through a pathway, you'll be asked to either download and email out or print off the evaluation form that your evaluator is going to use. Most of the speeches in the pathways have specific evaluation forms with questions about that particular project. And so you want to provide that evaluation form to your evaluator, make their job a little bit easier. So to find those, you can go to Categories, Evaluation Resources, and I'm going to look for English ones, and click View All. And if we scroll down, it'll continue to load all of the different evaluation resources that you can download and send off to your evaluator. You should have, if you've chosen your pathway, an option here with your particular pathway. I chose Persuasive Influence. So go ahead and click into that. You can see on the left-hand side, this is the main menu for the e-learning platform, and it's broken down into different sections and different projects. But we're going to start off by going to the top of this left-hand bar and clicking on the big Overview button. So this Overview section is going to show you the different levels of your path. I've completed level 1, I'm working on level 2 and level 3 right now. But it allows you to jump around through the program to see different sections that you're interested in. Now, something that's kind of interesting about pathways is after you've completed level 1, you can do different projects in different orders from different levels. So for instance, I have, actually with some of you, I did my using presentation software presentation, which was a level 3, though I haven't quite completed level 2 yet. Now, though you can jump between different parts of the pathways, if I completed everything in level 3, but I haven't completed level 2, I won't get credit for level 3 until I've completed all the prerequisites, including the previous level. So it is a good idea to go through things sequentially. For an example, I'm going to open up level 1. So on the left-hand side in our nice menu here, you can see the Icebreaker project is selected, and then these are the parts of the e-learning in that project. So from the first page, you can go through it and you'll complete every step in this e-learning. There's lots of really good information in how to actually perform these speeches and write speeches and such in all of these pages. So you'll go through each section, you'll action each item on each section, and then after you've gone through all of them, you'll get to a page that looks kind of like this. You'll fill out the information about your evaluator, and then you can submit the project. And congratulations, you've got that project complete, and you're one more step closer to completing your pathway. So just for a live example, you can see that I've gone through all of these items on the left. If there's a check mark next to the item, then it's complete. It's a good thing to check that out because sometimes when you go through these, if you missed something to click on, you won't quite get the check. So you've got to make sure that you click on everything, fill it all out, and make sure that you've read and understand everything. And once everything's all done, you can go down and click Complete My Project and confirm. And so there you go. Very exciting. I just bumped up 5% of the progress in my persuasive influence path, and my using a presentation software is now complete.